We just won Alex Hormozi's Skool games out of 50,000 communities. I'm Abs, a lead DevOps engineer and educator. I created the CoderCo DevOps Academy, which is a community to help people break into the DevOps space and land their first 45k plus role. Our community just won the Skool games, which is a competition between 50,000 other communities based on growth and retention. But this isn't about winning a trophy. This is what the data reveals about why people actually succeed in landing a DevOps role and why most approaches fail. One of the main reasons we won is because of our extremely low churn. This means people join and they stick around, unlike other communities where people leave within the first couple of weeks. This tells us something very important about learning. Retention matters more than acquisition. It's not just about getting people excited to start, but keeping them engaged long enough to actually succeed and land a role. So here's what the data reveals about why most people quit learning DevOps. Number one is that they learn in isolation. People get stuck on problems and end up giving up instead of asking for help. Number two, they lack accountability. When nobody's tracking your progress, it's easy to stop showing up. Number three, they don't see others succeeding. Without proof that the path works, motivation dies very quickly and people end up giving up. Number four, they get overwhelmed by choice. Too many learning paths, too many tools, no clear roadmap of what to do next. And number five, they don't have real support. When you hit a wall, you need someone who's been there to help you go through it. You need someone who's actually done the projects, someone who's learned the tools, someone who can actually support you because they've been there, they've done that. Now, based on our community data that we've collected of the past 5 months, here's what we've seen to actually work properly. People need to know exactly what to learn, when to learn it, and why it matters. People want accountability. When others are tracking their progress alongside you, you're more likely to continue and track your progress yourself. Another one is success stories. Seeing people with similar background to yourself succeed makes you believe that it worked for you as well. Just by seeing these success stories, you're more likely to keep going. Another thing is that people want immediate help when they get stuck. So technical problems get solved quickly so you can actually move on instead of it becoming a bottleneck where you stop learning. Now, all of these elements have an effect on motivation. Even when people are learning on their own, they learn based on motivation, but motivation dies fast. So having people around you in a community, instead of your motivation going from hair to hair, the motivation just fluctuates, right? It will drop, but then you will see something that picks up that motivation very fast, and then you start learning again, and then it drops a little bit. So there's always something that's bringing your motivation back up. And even when you feel like you've made little progress, when you share it, these are called small wins. So other people celebrate your small wins. For example, you might have not landed a role, but you've completed a project, right? That's still a big milestone. So when you have a community, people will celebrate that you've completed the project, and that will push you to even work harder. And when you're learning from a proper program, there's that element of practical focus, right? There's always, everything is tied to the real world application. So not only are you learning these tools, but you're learning how they work together, not in isolation, which most tutorials and online courses give you. Now, winning the Skool games competition revealed some solid insights about DevOps learning. Number one, community-based learning has high success rates as opposed to the previous method that people used where they learned from courses, like having so many courses and learning them in isolation on their own. Because with community-based learning, people are learning together. Some people might be slightly ahead of you. They'll be able to help you in your journey. And constantly seeing these success stories keeps you going, keeps you motivated. The second thing is that consistency beats intensity. People who show up regularly, even for short periods, progress much faster than those who try to cram. So consistency always wins. The third thing we've seen is that peer support always accelerates learning. So having accountability buddies, being part of an accountability program where you have multiple people pushing each other, sharing their progress, pushes you to do more. And naturally, getting help from someone who solved the same problem maybe a few weeks ago, it's more effective than expert instruction. For example, someone who's just gone through the problem and solved it for themselves is in a better position to help you because they know exactly what the context around the problem is. And last but not least, projects beats tutorials. Communities focused on building actual things have better retention than those focused on just consuming content. Now, none of the things that I've mentioned is based on my opinion. It's based on the data I've gathered from winning the Skool games, to seeing how people progress in the community, to seeing the success stories and asking those who've actually gone through it what helped them. That's what all of this is based on. So if you're learning DevOps or thinking about starting it, here are the 6 things you need to know. 1, don't try to learn alone. The stats show that community-based learning has high success rates. Number 2, focus on consistency over perfection. Regular engagement, even 30 minutes a day, beats cramming everything on the weekend. Number 3, document your progress publicly. People who share their learning journey are more likely to complete it. And naturally, people support you when you share your learning journey. Number 4, build real projects, don't just consume content. Communities focused on practical projects have better outcomes. Number 5, find accountability partners. People with others tracking their progress are more likely to succeed together. Finally, number 6, celebrate small wins. Recognize your progress, not just completion. This motivates you to keep going. So if you want to be part of a community that's proven to have high retention and success rates in DevOps education, then check out the CoderCo DevOps Academy. Everything I've mentioned in this video, accountability program, technical help, even building projects and not just consuming content, all of that is in the CoderCo DevOps Academy. And like I said, it's not about joining the biggest community, but joining the most effective one. The data and the success stories prove that what we've built works and will get you a DevOps role that pays 45k plus within 6 months. So I hope you've enjoyed this video, and if you want to be part of a winning Skool community for DevOps, then make sure you join the CoderCo DevOps Academy. The link will be in the description. And if you've liked this video, then subscribe to this channel. This is where everything DevOps related will be posted.